isn't how I usually look in videos, of course. I have no makeup on. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, so it's lighting not from the window but from my lights. But I'm here on this Monday night and I can't sleep because something's playing on my mind. And I wanted to talk about veganism, the activism community, and feeling not vegan enough. So obviously I will explain this more, but to be clear, I'm not trying to incite any arguments or criticise activism in any way. There just are some concerns, maybe not even concerns, but some issues that just arise in a lot of specialist groups. Again, I will go into this further. So today it was on Facebook, I commented on a post offering a suggestion, and I received a message back, a comment back, with a gif that was like a reaction of someone laughing at what I'd said. Of course, when you put yourself out there, same with this video, same with anything, when you put yourself out there on the internet, you are going to encounter people who can say whatever they like. They're entitled to an opinion. Maybe what I said probably was stupid. It wasn't offensive or anything, it was just uninformed. But in that same way, I can make a response and talk about it in a bigger sense, you know, with the same right they have to comment on it originally. Sorry, this is waffly, like I said, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And it got me thinking, it sort of sent me to a spiral of thinking, I'm not really good enough, I'm not part of this community, I don't know enough, I'm not informed enough, I shouldn't be speaking out on things. And all cards on the table, I do myself suffer with anxiety. I am medicated for it, I'm not currently in counselling or anything, so again that could have some effect on it, but I still think these are like very valid issues. I just wanted to add in an extra clip. This will probably be pasted somewhere in, so it doesn't matter if it's an extra clip, but just to say that I did reach out to the commenter and ask, you know, why they had said the gif, what it was I didn't understand, and they responded really politely, sent me a link, everything like that. And this isn't about slamming that person. Obviously the initial response was a little bit hurtful, but I mean, I'm not going to cry about getting my feelings hurt on a Facebook comment. This just more got me thinking about the way we treat each other, and the issue of, in bigger vegan pages such as like UK Vegan on Facebook, or the vegan subreddit, the issue of ego and possibly treating people worse if they're less informed. Again, no harm to this commenter, it was just a silly gif, but it got me thinking on the issue, which made me want to make a longer video about it. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that if the commenter watches or people who are friends with them, they understand that this is not a attack or like a slam on their character or their action. It's just a gif. I just also wanted to speak out on it because of other things I'd seen, and it obviously mounted up, and then right now I couldn't sleep, so I thought now's the time to talk about it. Last disclaimer, I understand as well that it's not great to be a vegan and criticise or pick apart aspects of veganism, because to me and things it looks like there's division in the movement, but I think it's difficult enough upkeeping the good vegan image when you face with people in person or online who can be really infuriating, can be really offensive, and I think after a certain point we have to also like be able to talk about things and defend ourselves without worrying about the image of veganism. Maybe that doesn't make sense, but I don't feel like we should censor our own feelings just to, you know, not have a meat eater say, oh look, they're arguing. This isn't an argument though. So talking about the question, am I vegan enough? It's something that's started to bother me further on through becoming vegan. I've been vegan for over a year now, and in the beginning I was just a foodie vegan, just, you know, posting pictures of my baking, talking to my friends about it and things like that. But about 6 months in I did get involved in activism, and activism is a huge way to learn for yourself. I went into my first time not even knowing any facts really, just speaking about like the empathetic side of it, and obviously it is very important to be informed, but we shouldn't put others down, at least in my opinion, for being not as informed. There's a difference between being uninformed and being willfully ignorant. So what I'm saying is, if you have the opportunity, the resource, the time to be informed, and you know that you need to be informed on an issue and you choose not to, that is willful ignorance to me. If you go into something like I did this comment, trying to help, doing research that may have not been sufficient, but really not intending any harm, not intending to be ignorant, I feel as if that shouldn't be viewed badly by the community. This is really disjointed, like I said, 2 AM, but I wanted to speak on as well issues with the self. One of them is feeling a lot like I was letting the animals down, or I was letting like the sort of main players in the movement down if I couldn't come to an event, or if I'd selected to go in then I couldn't come because of something else. And it was really, really hard to come to terms with the fact that you are allowed time for yourself. If you can't come to events, you can't come to events. You're not a bad person. You are allowed to do things for yourself. That being said, I don't agree with vegans who are completely not active. Maybe don't agree with is the wrong word, but I think that we do have a responsibility to the animals to an extent to spread the message for them. They are voiceless, as we all know, and I think it's important that we do speak for them. We do try and be involved in activism, even if we live rurally or can't get involved in person for privacy reasons or anything like that. There's always things you can do online, there's always resources you can make, there's always skills you can lend that don't necessarily come from you being there in person. And speaking of things that you can contribute to activism as well, one of the things I had to come to terms with was I am a student, I'm a 3rd year student, I do not have regular income, and I'm in probably the hardest semester I've ever been in, and I do have a job but I don't work very often, and understanding that I'm not really in a position right now where I can contribute financially. I can't really bring food along to events or donate and things like that, but the skills you have are never ever useless. Whether you can contribute financially, whether you can contribute time, whether you can contribute skills into making resources or producing videos, anything like that, your efforts are not useless within activism. I've struggled a lot with feeling sort of inferior, knowing I couldn't provide financially, or sometimes I couldn't be there because of uni and things like that. And it is difficult when you're in a group where it is so strongly based on what is morally just, is to be there to fight for these animals. But we also need to learn to forgive ourselves, because it's inevitable that your life is going to have other things going on in it. I'm sure we'd all love to be 24/7 activists, but it can't happen sometimes. But yeah, forgive yourself, contribute what you can. Again, I don't think anyone can contribute nothing. I think we all have something that we can give to the movement, whether it be financially, with skills, with time, just with sharing Facebook posts. There's something we can all do. As for interactions with others, this is sort of moving outside of the self portion. I think it's important to understand that everyone who is active, everyone who is contributing to discussions online, on Facebook and things, they, as long as they're not willfully ignorant, they are trying. And having an elitist attitude or viewing yourself as a superior vegan for being more informed or anything like that, it just drives people away. It just makes people feel bad about themselves. And like I said before, we aren't all obligated to be the nice vegan, and we are entitled to our own opinion, and putting yourself out there on the internet, whether it be through a comment, a video, anything, does leave yourself open for criticism. That's inevitable. But this is a community built on kindness, and I feel that know, with other vegans especially, they are all on a journey, as we all are as adults. We all learn, we all change our opinion, we all find new ways to seek information, we all meet new people, say things that, you know, may be uninformed. We all try and make ourselves better. Nobody, apart from the willfully ignorant, nobody wants to speak from an uninformed perspective. Nobody wants to put ideas out there that are wrong or would, you know, cause someone else to make an unethical decision. Same way my comment, which was about a clothing brand which I believe to be ethical, that actually is not. I really didn't mean any harm by it. I thought I was helping someone, and it's of course a minor thing, and it'll seem like a minor thing, but it got me thinking more on it, just on things I've seen on the wider internet, like on Reddit and things. As long as this person is vegan and is not willfully ignorant and is making ethical choices, I think that we should be there to help each other, not to laugh at each other or put each other down, even if the person is less informed than you are at the time. Maybe I'm going around in circles with this, but I think that we owe it to each other to be kind. We owe it to the animals to be active, and there is no reason to exclude people or make someone feel lesser. We are all good enough. We are all vegan enough. As soon as you make the switch, you are vegan enough. Activism obviously is fantastic. That is essential to veganism, at least in my opinion. But when it comes to being informed, I think it's important for everyone to realise that we learn more every single day. That sounds really obvious again, but we can't expect everyone to come into everything with an immediate full knowledge of the ethicalities or the intricacies of every possible scenario we could be faced with in veganism. We need to support each other, educate each other, and I guess that's the end of my point. This is, again, probably about 2:30 in the morning now. I couldn't sleep because it was playing on my mind. If it's really unclear, I apologise. But yes, love each other, love the animals. No harm to the person who did comment back to me with that gif. It was just an innocent comment of a gif. Sure, no harm was intended. It just started the ball rolling. Started the ball rolling of me thinking about how we treat each other as vegans, as a community, and how we manage those coming from an uninformed perspective. We all want to learn. We're all here to learn. That's why we're on Earth. But yeah, I think I'm waffling now. Thank you very much for watching. I apologise if this came across as like divisive or as me trying to split up the movement. Absolutely not. But again, I think we should be able to speak out on issues which affect us or bother us. Yes. I'll say thank you for watching for the last time now. Thank you for watching.